Yeah.
Okay, I'm from Houston, Texas, born and raised. I attended Prairie View A&M University way back in 1993. I ended up at Prairie View because I went to the high school for the performing and visual arts, and so one of the art students there had a father who was a piano professor at Prairie View, and so I met him in high school, and he influenced me musically when I was in high school because I was a piano major at HSPVA, and so of course it was only right for me to go to Prairie View so I could study with him. Dr. Danny Kelly, he was a piano professor at Prairie View at the time. Now he's the dean. I went there, studied piano, got a scholarship. I was the accompanist for the university chorale. I experienced a great time of learning and community while I was at Prairie View. Made lots of great friends, lots of great relationships that I still have to this day with people that are very valuable to me professionally and just relationally as friends. The professors, the teachers, the faculty cared about us. That's what I experienced, the sense of family and care. I remember a number of times Dr. Kelly would pull me into the office and have very fatherly conversations with me to get me together and make sure I was on track if I was getting off track, and I often probably did. One of the other reasons I ended up going to Prairie View and not leaving for school, because I actually originally wanted to leave, was because my dad was a pastor here in the city of Houston, and my parents, they wanted me to be in close proximity, I'll put it that way. So I was going back and forth every weekend to work at my dad's church and all that kind of stuff. So Prairie View was a great way to kind of be away from home a little bit, but still be close enough to do all I needed to do. And so I'm just grateful for those, how many? Let's see, 1, 2, 3, about 3 semesters, 4 semesters, 3 semesters I spent at Prairie View, being groomed and educated by my people. So after that great experience at Prairie View, I decided to transfer to the University of North Texas for a couple of reasons. One reason is I needed to get away from home. I needed to get away from my parents and stop having to go home every single weekend. I needed to have an opportunity to kind of grow up and become myself and walk into my own. And so the University of North Texas is an excellent school with a great music program. And so actually one of my classmates at Prairie View, who was from Dallas, he told me about North Texas, and he ended up transferring. We transferred together to North Texas to both be music majors. So he was going home to Dallas, and I was leaving home, going to Dallas to come into my own. So his family in Dallas became my family, and that sense of community and love and taking care of each other and being invested in each other's lives that we both experienced at Prairie View, we took that to North Texas. And so, like I said, his family became my family to this day. His little sister, his mom, his whole family, we talk all the time. We are still family. And, that all happened at Prairie View. Those seeds were all planted at Prairie View, and they're in full bloom now. Now he has kids, and I'm watching them grow. We're just all very connected. So that's an example of one of the many relationships that I ended up forming at Prairie View. I'd like to challenge all of my music colleagues and friends, if you do music, aspiring to do music, music veteran. This is about encouraging people to support HBCUs. This is a campaign. So number 1, buy the shirt. Number 2, encourage people to go to HBCUs. They provide a great life experience that you take with you forever. No matter where you end up, those of you that are big and you have already made it, send some money. Create a scholarship fund. Create a way for young individuals, not just blacks, but young individuals, period, to be able to benefit from the Black college experience. All right. So my name is Chad Brawley. Currently, I serve as a worship pastor at a church. I read music, direct choirs, write music. I've taught in public education in elementary and middle school, so I'm an educator as well. I also serve as a consultant. So I do a number of things, and so much of this was cultivated through my experience at an HBCU by the name of Prairie View A&M University. And so I'm proud to say that my degree is blackish, whitish, blackish, white, black.